without the umbrella. It's like that. And I have the door on this side because I don't really like the black handle. And just metal, a metal top. So I got some random clips of me putting together my umbrella stand. I'll show you. Okay, and so this is it all set up, okay? So yeah, okay, I think it looks really good. It's really handy and it's not gonna fade, and the table is pretty sturdy. The other thing I wanted to video record me assembling, but I was like, I don't know, in a rush, and it was kind of rainy a little bit and I didn't video record anything, is this cute little shed. So it's very narrow for this narrow space, and I got it on Amazon. It had 0 reviews, so I was taking a chance. I think it's something that Outsunny just came out with, and it's made of wood and it's painted, treated, and pre-drilled holes. It came with all of its parts, nothing was missing, except for that there was some damage. Like, you know, it's made, you could tell it's like factory, like made fast. And so like the hinges, for example, the screws were too short and they came undone, or they stripped the wood or something. And there was also a split in the wood. So right there. So I had to just get a longer, thicker screw, and I might have to get some wood glue and do just a little bit of jimmying it up. It's also the doors are slightly warped, like they're full doors that came that all together. This white stuff came on top, but because they're warped, they don't close the magnet on the top and the bottom, just on one side. So this door gets the top and then this door gets the bottom magnet. But I like the space it has inside. And now I finally have room to put this somewhere where it's not going to get wet from the rain, because I didn't have room in my garbage bin. It already has 2 recycle bins and a garbage. So this is the compost area now. And then of course I just put my tools up here whenever I get annoyed with having to cross to the back in my other shed. So I also have this cute, I'm going to call this my potting shed. It's not. But this it comes with a table, and sorry, you have to open it with 2 hands. It's really hard to do when I'm holding the camera. But basically it comes with a cute little table that I would say is not sturdy, and I did have to repair it. It came undone and I had to nail this back in, attached to the rest of it. So it's like, okay, yeah, is this cheap? It sort of is, but it was I mean, cheaply made, not cheap, the price. It was, what was it, 400 bucks? Yeah, I know. Am I a fool? Maybe. But it's really cute to look at. And it's wood, so I can fix it, repair it, support it if I need to. And it's got a little shingle roof right here. See? I don't know if that's gonna make a difference, but there it is. And I also can put nails on the inside and hang some of my tools if I really wanted to. I wish I could put it in front of the meter, because the meter is so ugly. But obviously our hydro meter guy has to come in and check the electrical information. So that has to be accessible. On this side, I have nothing going on but an ugly old fence. But there's room, right? So there's room for my car. actually. Yeah, I think I have some pictures of, I wanted to see, so I had this on that side and it was like all tucked away over there. So this could be like the starting of prettiness. But then I was like, wait, what if I really want to get my car in here in the winter just for whatever reason? So I tried it and I just fit just in here. So yeah, I don't really know what this space is going to be. Right now it's just a pathway. A pathway into the prettiness of the garden. Okay, so I'm not going to give a tour yet. I really want to give a tour right now, but I'm not going to because I just cut the grass and it looks really, really nice. So like if something happens from now until the weekend, it was really nice today. And what I'm going to do next is weeding. So I gotta do all the weeding around there. It's mostly like the weeds that I get are just these little, I don't even know what it is in there, and grass mainly that sneaks in. So I'm gonna try to weed. And then I also, anything like any of these irises that are dead or it's like it's done for them, I'm just gonna snip them down and clean up the garden that needs, anything that needs cleaning, including the front garden as well. And also, I really do have to trim this sandcherry, so I'm gonna do that today because it's getting wild, eh? Woo. And then this poor like smooth hydrangea incredibles is gonna be, you know, covered by it. So I gotta trim the wild stems here. It's in full sun. Well, I mean 6 hours of sun, so I don't know why it got so leggy. But sandcherries are weird like that. And then of course my lilac, I'm going to prune it so that it tries to get new blooms in the late summer, early fall. So, and also to just trim it to shape back into like a cute little circle, but not too, apparently it's like not like a topiary, just like, you know, like a natural looking circle. So I'm gonna do that. And then I have some hydrangeas to also trim up because they're kind of growing towards the ground. Okay, how do I prune this guy? Well, okay, so I noticed that there's like a huge gap of no leaves. I don't know what happened there, if there was like a late frost situation like that happened on my dappled willow, but I feel like that's where I'm gonna cut it. So it seems like a lot, but I have a whole other shrub here and I just want this, like, it's gotta go vertical. So here is the long gap of almost no leaves. So I'm going to prune it there. They do grow really, really fast, so I'm not too worried. Also, something's already eating it. I'm noticing that kind of thing. So I don't know what it is, but Japanese maples aren't out yet, so it's gotta be something else. I found one green worm on it, but honestly I think he made a mistake. Like, I haven't seen a green worm on it since, and I think the green worm was coming for, I don't know, some of my other plants like the roses and oh, squirrel. All right, I'm gonna finish this up real quick. There we go, that's much better. Can't hardly see it against the fence like that, but it's a little bit more upright and stronger and not flopping all over the other perennials beside it. Yay. And then over here. Okay, so let me zoom in. So this looks great on this side. It's okay on this side, but I think you're getting where the problem lies. But on this side, oh, it's looking a little lopsided, but that's okay. As long as it's, you know, from this way and right behind it is circular, I'm fine with that. Just has a weird gap thing going on this side. And this is how much I took off the sandcherry. It's its own little shrub. This is how much it grew just since the winter. Like the end of the winter, like this is the spring right here. So I'm gonna compost it. I'm sure somebody can propagate this stuff, but I don't need another sandcherry. So apparently they're high maintenance stuff enough as it is, even though they are native, because people, you know, brought in all these different pests and things. I guess they're vulnerable now. I don't know, maybe they always were, but that's just what I read, okay? And next up, I'm going to just prune a bit of the hydrangeas in the front. So this is an update on the front. I've got my limelight hydrangeas, my heucheras, Rio, and caramel, and then I have some white pansies all throughout. I have some, I don't know the variety, but they're all done. These are the irises. They're like a light yellow. They come and go so quickly that I didn't even get them into a tour, I don't think. I did a tour of the backyard, but not the front yard. Up here in the pot, I've got some coleus at the back. I've got creeping Jenny trailing in the front, looking gorgeous, and I gotta make sure it doesn't get into the soil here in my grass because it is an invasive species here in Ontario. And I can't let it, like, I don't know if it's seeds or berries, but don't let it do that so the birds don't get at it and then poop it somewhere in the forest. And this is sweet potato vine, some sort of purple variety. And oh, these aren't looking so good, these begonias. Oh, well, on this side they are, but then boop. I mean, that's its original flower that when I bought it like 4 weeks ago. So I don't know if it's just because of that. We did have a hot spell, but this has a reservoir of water in it, and I've been touching it every day and it's damp. Maybe it's too damp. Maybe it needs to dry out. I don't know. That could be it. So I'm gonna just like trim these up. And on this side, same. It's all the exact same stuff on this side. And then over here, it's going to be the exact same stuff. I'm just waiting for the cardboard under the soil here to decompose, which is probably going to take like the whole summer. I'm not going to be able to wait the whole summer. So what I'm going to do is at the end of July, if I can even wait that long, I'm going to cut my way through into the soil and plant my bobo hydrangeas. I mean, bobos don't flower yet anyway, so I don't mind waiting a month because that would just be little plops of green anyway. So I'll wait the month and see, but I'm not waiting after that. There we go, all freshened up, and I cut off some of the lower branches from the hydrangeas, except for this one, just because I don't have enough toppers yet to keep this one looking as full as the rest. So I'll keep these low ones until these get stronger and larger in the middle, and then I'll chop them up. I'm just gonna show you what I did. So this is a shady area. Oops, sorry, shaking. And so what I do is I prop up all of my irises with some sort of, I don't know, metal thing. Mostly these little loops. I love these loops. And so I'll have stakes, loops, and these support brackets. And so because they reach for the sun, right? So they're floppy. And then here, this is the worst of the hydrangeas. And just, there's just little branches that I've kept, some like awkward, one tall one, one low one. I'm gonna try to clean that up a bit and we'll see the end result. Oh, and I'm not filming this in a time lapse because I have nowhere to prop up my camera, and I left my camera stand at school because I was filming one of our shows. And there we have it, looking a little bit better. I decided to take off the huge chunk going this way. So now it's like kind of aiming at the back, but I have a couple shoots heading straight up, and I will just make sure that those become the leaders later on. This is only at second gear, right? So, oh, I got to pick up these stakes and head to the back. Oh, I don't know if you could tell, but there are so many of these in the new bed. They pull out easy, but there are just so many. So I have to do this type of weeding. With the grass, when they do this into the grass, they just, you know, we just cut the grass and there's no problem. But my flower beds, and everyone's like, yeah, just put mulch on it. Well, I could do that, but I find they grow in mulch as well, I'm told. So I don't know, but this really should be mulch so that it stays like retains moisture more than just as this is just like composted manure. Well, I guess that's it for this video. Next will just be weeding, but I don't think I'm gonna video record that, although some people find it very satisfying if you go really fast and then you see that it's like, ooh, clear. I'll try it, but I don't know if that's something that's needed. But I do want to do a proper tour of what's up because my roses just started blooming and my lilies are about to pop, and also my sedum is all budded up. So I'm definitely gonna do a walkthrough tour with me actually like talking and displaying and stuff like that. Also for my own sake, because I want to know for next year, because I've been watching my last year videos just to be like, wait, what is that? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? And you know, because I threw away all the tags, and I did make a Pinterest board, which is really nice, but you know, it's really great to have these videos chronicling the journey and how small they were back then and how much they've grown. And yeah, it grows fast, like shockingly fast. So if you're even hesitating because you feel like it's overwhelming, this is just year two. Year two. And I got some height on some shrubs. Oh yeah, and I like moved stuff. Like this guy and the sumac, he's doing okay. So it's like, just do it. And it's like really fun kind of work, I think, because it's just so satisfying afterwards when you see it, right? So anyways, I hope you have a good day. Please follow my journey, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, because it's fun. And I don't know, I feel like it'll be more of a community if I know people are following along and not just me. I definitely follow a lot of other gardeners, and I think it's really fun to watch and learn from them, and hopefully this is fun and educational too. So yeah, see you in the next video.